DJ Pest is on the beats, ladies and gentlemen.
You rocking with DJ Pest, you know everybody hates Pest.
We rocking with DJ Pest, everybody hates Pest. That way, huh?
Rocking with my bro DJ Pest. Everybody hate Pest except me though.
The grind, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the hustle, the culture, the business, the budget, the paper, the muscle, the grind, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the hustle, the culture, the business, the budget, the paper, the muscle, the grind, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the hustle, the culture, the business, the budget, the paper, the muscle, the grind, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the hustle, the culture, the business, the budget, the paper, the muscle, grind culture.
Hey, yo, what up, man? It's your boy DJ Pest, aka The Bad Guy. This is Grind Culture. I got my guy across from me, man. One time for my guy Murkemz in the building.
Man,
really
yo, what's good, brother?
Nothing much, man. This is the second season, and we were talking about who we were gonna have come on the second season. This isn't who you were talking to last time you was here. This is a brand new, person. But when we was talking about who we was gonna bring here, we said we wanted to bring Murkemz back.
Okay.
A lot has happened since the last time we was here.
Right.
We try to keep this away from an interview. We like to keep it as a conversation.
That's good.
And we just want to give out flowers. Nothing changed, So
Appreciate it.
I would like a little backstory on how did you get to where you are? How did you catch your first break? Stuff like that. So what got you into rapping is what I'm going to ask you first.
Okay, what got me into rapping?
Yeah.
So I've been listening to like hip hop forever, as long as I can remember. I don't know, man. One day I just like bars was coming to my head.
Yeah.
What I thought was bars at the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just put them shits together. I just started writing line after line after line. I taught myself how to count. I figured out this is a bar. This is one bar, two. Like, I mean, it wasn't like when niggas be like, I ain't know how to count bars. I'm just like, I don't know. That shit was just like, I don't know. It just came to me. Like I knew I started the line here. This is where the line ends. This has to be what a bar is.
How old were you?
13.
So were you listening to any inspirations? Were you listening to something?
Yeah. Well, early inspiration, probably one of the earliest was Big L. I was listening to a lot of Big L. I mean, not in real time.
Yeah.
Big L was dead 15 years by the time
Yeah.
I mean.
That's East Coast shit. So
Yeah.
So
that's one of my big inspirations. Like I grew up listening to like my uncle. I lived with my uncle like a lot of my life. He's 5 years older than me. My mom, little brother, or whatever. So like, if I'm 7, he 12. So he got all the Clue mixtapes and shit like that. So early on, I'm listening to a lot of that, and that's pretty much all of that shit. Just is what pushed me towards. Rapping and shit like that.
But you've been rapping for that. Well, you started rapping young. When was the first performance? When was the first time you was on stage?
First time I was on a stage, maybe like 16 or 17.
How'd that feel?
I was probably nervous. I'm 29.
What was it? Was it a showcase or what was it?
Yeah, it was a show. I was going to a studio at the time, and shout out DJ Rerun. Me and Futuristic was actually both going to the studio at the time. And yeah, he had a performance at like a zoo.
A zoo.
Yeah, it was the zoo, the Phoenix Zoo, I think. I don't know. Like there was one part of the zoo, like it was like right outside the zoo, and there's like a stage, and just land.
This isn't still happening, is it? They just
Nah.
That's different.
It
sounds lit, but that's definitely
this is my
different.
first time on stage, so there is no different to me. This is all I know.
Yeah,
this is my first performance.
Yeah,
so it's just like, you know what I mean. And yeah, that's what it was. That was my first time on stage. I was up on stage with my nigga Swerve. He was a couple years older than me. He's like, I rapped with a couple niggas in the neighborhood and shit like that. And yeah.
But at this age, you've been in Phoenix for a minute. I thought when did you move to Phoenix?
I moved to Phoenix like 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's been there like 2 years, and I was whack, but I was nice. I was nice.
What do you mean you was
You
whack?
know what I mean? Like when I look back, I'm like, oh, that's bad raps.
Yeah.
But at the time, in real time, like I was advanced compared to people that was around me.
Well, I stumbled across a couple of Twitter posts about you on some like rap shit, like real rap shit. You're really probably the only one in Phoenix that I see that has that kind of following where it's somebody that I don't know from somewhere else that run a blog or something and you're on there.
Word.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
Yeah.
So how did you get into that? Like, what was your first break when somebody reached out to you and you said like, "Yo, you nice, I want to put you on the site," or?
I don't know. I don't know because I don't even know what's a break yet. I don't even know if has that happened. You know
I would say, yeah.
I
You know,
know.
I see. You know,
Well, what makes something a break? Because I'm just going like I'm.
You're going, but when we looking from the outside looking in, we like, oh, they're talking about Murkemz. They're talking about Murkemz. We keep seeing your name on some rap shit.
From the inside looking out, though, I'm
Yeah.
like in the middle of the mountain. The break is up there. I was down there, but I'm in the middle of the mountain still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what's goals for you? Like, what are you trying to achieve right now?
Shit, man. When me and everybody around me is self-sufficient off of these raps. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll know. Niggas will know.
Yeah.
Niggas will know. Yeah.
So you satisfied? What's hunger for you? Like, what's?
No, not that I'm satisfied.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm in the middle of the mountain. How I'm satisfied? I can't chill there.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of the mountain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't set up shop. I got to keep on climbing. So I'm far from satisfied. I'm just like, y'all niggas, well, not y'all, but outsiders might think it's this, and I'm just like, I'm grinding. You know what I mean? So it's far. It's the opposite of satisfied.
Still understanding the backstory. 16, first show. Let's talk about some more shows. I see you saying that a lot of that stuff was like you wouldn't reference back to the old raps and stuff that you used to do, but just tell me about like you did that, your first show. What was the next big thing for you? The next big show?
Damn, bro, this shit is hard to remember.
I know
like,
that, but that's what
I would do like little bullshit. Like now, I don't even want to call it bullshit, man. It's just how I naturally speak. I'm gonna just talk how I
all
talk,
good.
man.
No, that's what
I
we
just
want you
do
to
like, know what I mean, Famous Sam's in Glendale. I don't know if
Okay.
that was next or before or
Yeah.
after, but it's just around that time when I think, you know what I mean, back at that time, places that I would that I've performed at. Famous Sam's in Glendale was one of them.
And
That was probably a crazy one where I was like, you know what I mean, probably pull out the fast flow for one of the first times I did that. And yeah, niggas going crazy and shit like that. Good response. Met a lot of people. And yeah.
I have so many questions to ask, but I just don't have a lot of time because, you know, at this point, I'm just trying to get you to just talk about the journey. But your to me, I'm a fan,
Right.
Because I mean it. I keep saying I wish I would have had the tweets and stuff saved and stuff because I run a radio station named U-Choice Radio,
Right.
and Just the Empress gave me your music probably like last year when she was doing her show. So when she was doing her show, I was listening.
Shout
And
out
I think,
Just.
Yeah, shout out Just. And then right after that, that's when I started seeing your presence on Twitter.
Word.
Yeah, so I would just see like a quick, you know, you'll do a music video, somebody will share it, and you'll just see the comments on that tweet. Where
Right.
people saying, oh yeah, he next up. And at that point, I'm like, well, where is he from? Like, where are you from? I didn't know. Because I'm
Right.
not from here. I'm from Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so when I see it, it's definitely from the outside. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still learning the cities in Phoenix. I'm going Arizona and stuff like that.
Right.
So I didn't know where you were. So that's what I'm saying. I
Oh,
always
you just
thought,
thinking this is an internet nigga, or
Yeah,
just
I
like
didn't-
not here at least,
well, you rap like you from New York.
right?
So I'm thinking like, well, is he from New York and he just comes here every so often and does his thing? I had no idea he was from Phoenix, but I was supposed to host Timberwolf Bleeds mixtape.
Yeah, shout out.
And I did because of time, and I just didn't host it. But then that's when I started looking for you on the platforms.
Right.
So now I'm listening to your music, and then I'm listening to the raps. It's just like I didn't know where to put you. Like top
Right.
5 is what I'm saying.
Oh, my man.
You know what I'm saying? Like top 5 is what I'm saying on some music shit. But I just didn't know where you were from.
Okay.
And then I saw the cover. You got a cover with some basketball players on it.
Oh, Nash and Amari.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Me and
So you-
Markel.
So usually when you see that, you know, people usually put the people where they, you know,
Right.
where they repping from. If they're gonna put somebody with
Right,
Drake, so I'm
right,
like, oh,
right.
he from Phoenix.
Okay.
But you still sound New York, so I just didn't know where to place it.
Right. Even how that song came about. I don't know if you seen the AZ Cypher bootleg Kev put together.
Yeah.
So we went to LA. We did the AZ Cypher. Then Kev linked with us that night. And he was like, he showed me the song, and it was just Markel rapping and the beat, and he was like, yo, this is fire. I need you on this. He had the whole thing mapped out. I want to call it Nash and Amari. I need you to reference Nash and Amari. I said, okay, and that's what we have.
Okay, and also, as listening to music from you, nothing sounds the same.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing sounds the same. So, when you're writing your music, what's your format for writing music?
The beat hit me, and then structure. So it's like the beat hit me, I mumble how I'm gonna go about it, and then I gotta figure out structure. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this shit. Like, do I want to put a hook, rap, hook? You know what I mean, do I want to start with a bridge and like structure, whatever it is? Do I just want to rap across the shit? I just gotta figure out, you know what I mean, what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna situate it, and then once I figure out how I'm gonna situate it, I just fill it in with words and melodies.
How fast does it take you to
write
make a song? Yeah.
It varies, but I could write a song, full song, 2 verses and a hook, as quick as 40 minutes. It might take as long as 3, 4, 5 hours. It depends. I mean,
now when it comes to the rap shit and then making music, what's more fun for you?
What's more fun? I don't know. They both got their moments. Rap is just easy though. I could always just spit some bars. Like if I don't gotta think about hook or you know what I mean, melodies and shit like that. If it's just like niggas throwing a boom bap beat and it's just like, yo, right, 48 bars, like that's nothing. It's effortless. It takes effort. I'm not gonna say it's effortless, but it's just like
talk your shit.
It's easy though. It's
Yeah.
easy. I could do it. I'm not gonna have writer's block. Like nothing's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna just start and then I'll be done when I'm done. A couple minutes.
Okay. Now, I try my hardest not to talk about the things going on in Phoenix, but I'm starting to get interested because I'm doing a lot of showcases. I'm doing a lot of them. And I'm talking with people like Murkemz and seeing what a lot, you familiar?
Yeah.
So I'm talking with these people, and Murkemz is talking about no main vocals and main vocals. And I just got to the point where I just want to be entertained. But you as somebody that really raps, like how do you feel about performance tracks?
I feel like they're important because, I mean, the people raise my awareness to the importance of that. I also don't give a fuck. But if the people don't like it, I know I know it's like a turn off to people and they're impressed by, I mean, you having the breath control and things like that. I know I got it, so it's just like, all right, if that's what y'all want.
When you perform, do you have performances where you're just going off the instrumental, or do you have them where?
Nah, I rap every time because I know I know the stigma.
Yeah.
So I won't need that. I rap.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm just saying, if the stigma didn't exist, DJ spin that shit.
Yeah, that's how I'm really feeling.
I don't have the stigma. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
When I see a nigga, it's like, oh, he doing this thing. It sounds nice. It's like a nice bonus. But usually, if I go to a concert, man, a lot of the times I know the song. Like, you know what I mean, I know the artist. I know the songs I'm coming for. So, you know what I mean, and it depends on the artist. Like if I see Drake, I'm gonna have them vocals in the back. Sounds bad.
Drake needs vocals in the back.
Sounds bad. Spin that song in the back so we can really fucking have fun over here.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? I want to hear Marvin's Room for real. I don't want to hear you doing the Marvin's Room.
Yeah.
Type shit. Know what I mean?
I really try. I don't really pay attention to it too until I see somebody that I know is lyrically, like, that lyrically raps.
Right.
So when, we'll just refer back to the Dipset and Locks thing that just happened.
Man.
I didn't really pay attention to it. Merge been speaking that for years.
I feel like ain't nobody give a fuck till Jada made you give
exactly.
a fuck. I mean, this is like it's tactic to me. Jada was full of tactic all night. So it's just another one. I mean, 25 minutes in, yo, we in New York, right? Why these niggas using their vocals? Now the crowd like, oh yeah, they are. Now he put the stigma in the air, and now the stigma, and I mean, everybody's breathing in the stigma dust, and it's just like, we don't like that. We want to hear raw vocals.
Yeah.
But I mean, had Jada not did that,
so you wasn't paying attention to that before he said that?
I don't think so.
When I was watching it, I thought Dipset was gonna win. I don't know why.
I thought Dipset was gonna win prior also because they got the joints. You think of Dipset, you think, know what I mean?
Yeah.
Know what I mean? You think of Santana's Town, you think of all the hits, know what I mean? Oh boy, know I mean, all that shit. So I mean, I thought that too. And I'm actually a bigger Lox fan, Jadakiss fan more so. But I'm a bigger Lox fan for sure. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It's just like, damn, yeah. They just came, they was looking right, know what I mean? Like, Dipset was looking like them niggas that had it, and they ain't got it.
Yeah.
They look like, know what I mean? I was telling him, I was like, these niggas look like they went and they got their old costume from out the closet, dusted off the leather American jacket, threw it on, you know what I mean? Joel's broke the glass, pulled out his old dusty bandana, you know what I mean? Slapped it on his head.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man. Niggas was just looking like they was off the Henny, my nigga, and kissing them niggas was looking right. I mean, they be looking like they was off their vegan smoothies, they Seymours. They was, I mean, they was looking like, yo. Yeah. They was ready to rumble. They was crisp. You know what I mean? Quick on the joke rebuttals, even down to that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It was just like, it was just looking, I don't know, like they knew what was going on.
Right. You're
Dip
right.
said they was walking around like fucking, I don't know.
It got bad.
The
Like,
10 Stooges.
I remember just getting frustrated. Like, yo, I really was talking mad shit all day about how Dipset is going to wash the Lox. And probably like 4 rounds, I'm like, this is over with. This is over with. And I remember as soon as I saw that, I started thinking about what Merge was saying. And maybe I didn't realize it before Jada. You might be right. Jada probably did put some emphasis on it, and not everybody's like, yeah, these niggas ain't rapping. This shit's trash.
Yeah.
But I'm also thinking, too, like, these Dipset songs didn't age well.
Yeah.
Some of these joints didn't age well. But when Jada said that, it just started making me realize, like, okay, so now when I see Nas or when I see Kendrick or when I see, like, people that we know as lyrics, I do probably want to hear them just over the beat.
Yeah, Jada made it a thing, period. I just had this show at the yeah, and Jada talking about the main vocal shit carried on to that show. Like,
yeah, it was heavy out here.
I was rapping. I think I got a clip of me rapping, and then somebody was like, "Yeah, my man's was on his Jadakiss, just rap." Like, I was just like, "Oh shit!" Like,
so how did that make you feel?
It made me feel like we took the necessary precautions.
So you say the Lox, that's who you had favored in.
No, I did.
Oh, you did.
No, I thought Dipset was gonna take it.
I said Lox.
But I'm a bigger Lox fan.
So who else? But that's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
Who else are you a fan of today in the industry?
Today, right now,
right now.
Man, yo, I'm not really a fan of anything. Probably Drake, like as far as a current rapper.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, niggas is nice. Don't get it. Like, I hear Kendrick, I'm like, oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm to me a fan. Like, your shit is in rotation. Like, I'm spinning it even twice, 3 times. Like, when I hear these niggas, like, it don't get like more than one spin. Not to shit on nobody.
No,
or
I ain't
shit
that.
on nobody. Or shit on somebody.
But
However,
at the same time, something is being played. So what you listening to?
Oh, shit, I hop in the whip right now. I'm gonna probably let me see. I hop in the whip. Probably throw on Florida from Love. You know what I mean? Probably listen. Where the love at? I bet. I mean, I'm gonna throw that shit on. I'm gonna probably then outside Dre. I'll be listening to like old niggas. Old school niggas. I'll be
Old school, like,
I'll fuck with Bone. I'll listen to some East 99. I'll fuck with some today I was listening to The Chronic. You know
but I think that's music though. I think music is really bad right now.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't believe that. Cause I be hearing niggas and this should be dope. Like there's some fire motherfuckers out there, but it's just hard for me to. Ain't nothing grabbed me in a long time.
Yeah, but
man.
I think it's a lot of people that can say that.
I think it's my fault. So I don't know.
Well, I do believe that when you're an artist, I don't think you're supposed to listen to anything when you in like
You-
a writing mode. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll end up starting to sound. It's not you. It's just like this is natural.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'll start sounding like what you're listening to.
Yeah.
So I think it's not good for when you start getting into your mode of making music. It's just me. Like don't listen to nothing else.
That's how it's been the last couple years, man. I be trying too. I be like, I sit down and I spin the new shit, and I mean, I let it go through, but it's just like I seldomly. If I do go back, it's not niggas that's rapping. It's like, or it's just it's vibey shit. It's gonna be like, I mean, some Migos, some Travis Scott, or some shit like that. Like if I do spin it back against some Thug, some Gunna, something like that. Like that's.
The way you make music and what you listen to, that's interesting. I wouldn't pick you to pick those artists that you just said.
Well, I mean, that's the shit. Like when I hear it, it make me want to bump again. I mean, when I hear Kendrick or something like that, or J. Cole, or let me see who just dropped, Isaiah Rashad. Niggas is nice, and I mean the music is even good. But I don't know, man. It's just that second spin is hard to come by.
It's hard, man.
Yeah.
I think the last natural good song that I heard, and it's about to be far-fetched, and I know it's about to sound crazy, but I'm talking about like radio. The last time I felt good hearing a radio song and it can play and I just don't care, like if it's playing over and over again, was like Khaled, I'm On One with Drake.
Damn, that's mad old.
That's mad old. But I remember hearing that song, and when it was really heavy in rotation,
Yeah, I love
didn't
that
mind
song
it.
too.
Yeah, like I didn't mind it. I haven't felt like that in that long.
Damn.
Unfortunately, I think Bodak Yellow. I mean, what was it? Cardi shit. But I think that's because we was getting brainwashed at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah, like, I don't think
She had a
rapping
joint.
that shit.
She had a joint.
Yeah, but it was just like that. Was,
Kodak had some joints like recently, though. Not recent, but in recent years.
Yeah.
That I fucked with. I don't know, man. I'm not a super fan of anything no more, man. And I wish I was damn near. Like it's just like
that.
damn.
I mean that's interesting because I'm asking a lot of artists that, and a lot of artists are saying that like shit. I'm not really a fan. I was talking to Joseph Bills,
Shout out Bill,
a couple days ago, and he was just like, shit. I just listen to my niggas in the city. Like I don't listen to nothing on the radio. You know, I'm not checking for anything, and I found that interesting. I like that. You know. Because that to me that makes it sound like we sound better than the radio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we really doing it. If I can
that's
listen
right.
to my people versus me listening to a new Drake or whatever, then shit, who really got the sound? You know.
Right.
But with that being said, it sound like you writing because you said you ain't listening to nothing.
Yeah.
So what you got coming out? What you cooking up?
Shit, man. I got a M1.5 Fastlane Deluxe. It should be coming out in the next month or so, man. I don't want to put no date on it, but within the next, not far away. This year.
So you
Not late
done
in
with
the
it?
year. It's done.
Almost. So what,
I'm done rapping.
You done rapping? Okay,
I'm
now
done
it's just
rapping.
on the engineer.
Yeah, maybe another rapper.
Waiting on one feature.
One feature.
Yeah, maybe another
Okay.
rapper.
So music videos. We about to start rolling out with some more music videos.
Yeah. Music videos for everything. Outside of that, I try to drop weekly content anyway. So, I mean, while that's brewing, I'm still dropping freestyles, and even if I drop a single from the album, I mean, in between, I'll be still feeding people. I mean, I'm always dropping videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I peeped. So we were just talking off the camera.
Word.
You got a sandwich.
Got a sandwich, man.
What's up with this sandwich?
G Money's Deli, man, on 7th Avenue in Turney. This is G Money's New York Deli. It's on 7th Ave in Turney. That's between Camelback and Indian School in the Sunrise Market. It's basically AZ's first bodega, man. So it's lit. Know what I mean?
How did you get involved?
My man G Money reached out to me, so he makes the sandwiches or whatever in his deli, and he been reaching out for a while, just wanted to meet or whatever. And I mean, he's like he make the chopped cheese. That's his specialty sandwich, the chopped cheese sandwich. So he's like, yo, pull up, grab a chopped cheese, let's chop it up. So I pulled up on him. I mean, we chilled, smoked, vibed. I fucked with him, and
From Queens too.
he from Queens, yeah. Neighborhood not too far from where I'm from. He from Jackson Heights. I'm from Woodside, and yeah, man, I presented the idea. And
So you presented the idea like what's gonna go on this sandwich?
Nah, I presented the idea of having the sandwich. We'll figure out that shit later.
Yeah.
I'll need my name out there.
Yeah.
We'll figure out the rest when we figure
So what kind of sandwich is this?
So it's it's black pepper turkey, Havarti cheese, bacon, lettuce, tomato, onion on a panini, on a toasted panini.
Shit sound delicious.
It's
bro.
busting, my nigga.
That
I got
shit real talk
slide.
sound
I got slide, man. Slide like Clyde.
How
man.
long it's been out?
It's been out for maybe a month, maybe.
All right, yeah, we gonna go check that out.
Yeah. Pull up, man. Pull up, yo. It's fire. Like,
Yeah.
all the sandwiches is busting, but yeah, that Murkemz,
So
that
so
chopped
you,
cheese.
so you came up with the idea of the sandwich. What else? Endorsement brands and stuff you got?
Well, I mean, shout out my man Danks. We got the pre-rolls. I mean, we got the Murkemz pre-rolls, gas pack. That's it so far, I believe. There might be some others that I ain't catching right now. But that's it right now. But we working on trying to master P the game, man. Niggas going everywhere.
Good, man.
Everywhere.
It's good. I like that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit bigger than music. There's so many bags to get into. You know, get into every single last one of them motherfuckers.
That's a fact.
But you in the middle. You said you in the middle and you still climbing.
Yeah, I'm still climbing.
So when you get to the top, what's at the top for you?
What's at the top? I don't know. I know financial stability is there. That's the foundation. Once I got the foundation, I mean, everything else is going to present itself. But I don't have the foundation. So I know at least the top for me so far is the foundation. Then it's going to be another top. You know what I mean? I'm sure. Because you don't rap this much to get in the game. Then when you get in the game, what happens? They got to rap double time, nigga, because now you
but you're not looking for deals or anything like that, are you?
Nah, I'm stay independent. I'm looking to do it independent. Yeah.
So when you were young,
I didn't even think about, like, I love rap. I mean, I don't know nothing about nothing. I just want to spit these bars. I need everybody to hear them. That's what I was always thinking.
So if you sit in a room and somebody's coming in here, like, you talking to Dre's, Jay-Z, Master P, who would you want to talk to? Like, who would you want to have 5 minutes of their time with? To give you game, just something you just didn't know, something you looking for?
Any one of them is a equal playing field. I guess for the fan in me, maybe Jay or Dre. I was never much of a fan of Master P, but I know all of these niggas got the key that I need. I'm outside of fan mode.
I almost reached up and gave you a high five. Cause I don't know what it is, but everybody be like fans of Master P, and I'm like, I don't get it. I do not understand.
It wasn't my thing, but I mean,
maybe because I'm 35. How old you say you were?
I'm 29.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe it's an age thing.
I don't know, but I know there's rappers older than Master P that I fuck with or that was around at the same. It's just I don't like that.
I got to see a documentary or something. Cause I just remember when I was young. I think. What was the first album you had? I know you said Big L was who you was listening to, but like, what was the first album that you was like, this is mine's?
First album I was listening to, I'm gonna say was It's Dark and Hell Is Hot and Slim Shady LP. But the first album I probably had that I went and copped, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. I had the crazy CD stash. Man, I was copping CDs real young. Like I was copping bootlegs at like 9 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's ill though, because As Dark as Hell Is Hot was I remember that was probably like my first listen all the way through CD. That was 98.
That was 98.
And I think the Slim Shady LP might have been around that same time.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. I was in the 8th. I think I was like in maybe the 7th.
I was 7.
For us to for us to have that different age range and still pick up on those.
It was at my house, and my uncle listened to it, and I remember like the X is coming, shit, because I knew the Freddy Krueger movie, so it's just like I think that's what really hit me the first time. I was like, yo, this the Freddy Krueger song. I used to call it the Freddy Krueger song, and then I don't know. Then of course it had the Rough Riders anthem, and I just knew that song because it was just a song that was.
But you was still over in New York when that.
Yeah. I mean,
so I never really talked to somebody from New York when that was going on. You know what I'm saying?
So
I know, but you still outside. You know what I'm saying? So like, how was that? Was it big like they saying it was, or was it?
I'm a lot older than him.
I could tell you the 50 Cent.
You can tell me the 50 Cent.
I remember the 50 Cent. I'm at this point. I'm 12.
I'm 46, and I grew up in Queens. So like, I seen everything.
So it was outside bikes.
Yeah, like literally, I seen everything you could think of, hip hop related.
Yeah, cause I saw the documentary on BET probably when X died. Rest in peace, DMX. I didn't know it was that big. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm 13, 14. You feel me?
He had 2 platinum albums in a year.
That I knew. You know what I'm saying? That I knew. But when I was young, I don't know what kind of shit I'm.
Yeah, who bought niggas outside of Detroit at that? Was it Blade?
Oh, no,
Blade Icewood?
Blade Icewood did, but that was just so in the hood. You feel me? Like that wasn't really as big as other things. Like Boss Up, or that whole movement was just so no one can experience that if he wasn't in Detroit.
Right.
You feel me? But for something like Rough Riders, for that to be in New York. And I mean, we on the West Coast, and I'm pretty sure people were still riding to that, you know.
Yeah.
So Detroit really didn't have any, you know. Eminem, unfortunately, didn't get his flowers. You know, back then, he didn't get his flowers. We wasn't riding around. We wasn't outside listening to. You was considered weird if you was listening to Eminem.
Boy rap even.
Yeah, it was white boy rap. That
Detroit
8 Mile shit real. You know, like we wasn't respecting Eminem like that. You know, and you got people even with Sada Baby. You know, Sada Baby named his top 5 GOATs in Michigan, and Eminem didn't even come out his mouth. And I felt like, whoa, that's wild. But it's just we wasn't listening to like, and it didn't help that Eminem's last good album was probably like his second one. You know what I'm saying?
His
like,
third one.
His third. What was his third one?
Eminem Show.
No, man.
You crazy. Yeah,
I can only name like 2 joints off of that Eminem Show joint.
Alright, I can name about 17, but we're not gonna get into that. It doesn't matter.
So then you start talking, I'm gonna fact check and see if it was really like, I don't remember liking that CD at all. Even the Marshall Mathers EP, I was kind of like, oh, this shit is hella left. Like, it's not the same. You know, so I don't know. In Michigan, it really wasn't. It's crazy, but Big Sean was really like the first rap that's still rapping. You know what I'm saying?
That the city really fucked with.
That the city fucked with, but even then, people was rebellious.
Because it wasn't like real.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still
now
like
we like,
nice
oh, we
guy rap.
we're like, we should have been on Shine. You know what I'm saying? But it
now you got real representation for the city. You got the T Grizzlies, the Sada Baby.
Yeah, nice. So now Detroit sound. Yeah. So now Detroit sounding good, but we didn't have that. You know, and that's one of the main reasons why I moved out here, because it was a ceiling. My feelings was hurt low key. You know what I'm saying? I'm working in radio. I come out here. As soon as I come out here, Detroit was doing what it was doing. It had a sound. But as soon as I come out here and get comfortable, first day out come out.
Word.
Yeah, so like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, where was that energy at when we was, you know, because a lot of DJs boogied. They got to a lot of places. They was like, we gotta get out of here. You know, so when we got there, everybody got to their destination, and then T Grizzly came out with first day out.
He put the city.
We'll say that he put the light on the city, and then everything got like cashed out, started sounding like more relevant to people. Yeah, everything started making sense. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then that's when people started looking back at Shine and was like, you know, cool.
He kind of was that nigga the whole time.
Yeah, he kind of was. I love talking. Like, we gonna keep talking because a lot of people can't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? They be so stuck in, you know, what they got going on. But yeah, that's what it was.
He did the stop pause style. That he kind of stopped. He wasn't fucking with niggas that was doing the style. Like, bank account had me feeling well. Fargo, the type shit. Then he was, you know what I mean?
Y'all don't know. Like, I can have this conversation.
With he was coming at niggas that was doing that style. Like, even Drake touched on it. Like, he credited it to Big Sean, and they shitted on Ludacris when he was like,
yeah, and then even Ludacris came out with his Gangsta Grills mixtape. That was a lot of jabs on that joint.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a time. But Detroit still didn't have any saying that. That wasn't like no regional thing. It wasn't like no beef. It was just like, okay, we still waiting on our break.
Yo, now everybody on Detroit beats.
Everybody, and now it's like Phoenix. That's why I love Phoenix. That's why I'm liking people like you as an artist, because Phoenix sound is so.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere because I think everybody's coming from all over the place implementing that sound, you know. Yeah. So when you say, does Phoenix have a sound, it's like the answer is no, but it's really yeah, because you got a large variety. And I think the radio, I mean not the radio stations, but I think the record labels need to start paying attention to that. Yeah. Send them A&Rs over this way, you feel me? And get that. But that's why I'm like, well, what do you have as a goal? Because you are one of those people that's representing for this state. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of what you got going on. I'm heavily looking forward for what you got coming up next. I hope anybody watching this that met you for the first time just through this conversation is really tapping in. Word. So where can they find you at?
Everywhere. Murkemz, Murkemz. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Whatever, you know what I mean? Search for me, you know what I mean? Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever. Just type in Murkemz and you can't go wrong.
We shouting out hoods. Anybody want to shout out?
I mean, shout out to the team, man. Shout out Plug City. Shout out my man Snap, my man Jay. I mean, yeah, that's it, man.
Good, man. This is Grind Culture. Murkemz, DJ Pest. Turn up.
That's a fact.
The grind, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the hustle, the culture, the business, the budget, the paper, the muscle.